Your family take your annual road trip around the country checking out musicals? That's awesome. I wish I could have gone. I bet you guys saw the tune production of Hamilton. You're so lucky. Have you heard the Hamilton mixtape recording? They have all these celebrity singers cover the songs. Harper, dude, take off your headphones for once.
Oh, hey Jane, sorry. I was just listening to the new Hamilton mixtape recording. So good.
Well, glad to see you've been changed.
Hey, Jane, you gotta see my newest time playbill, Moulin Rouge.
Whoa, so how many playbills does this make now?
1,300.
Whoa, Grinch, you gotta come check this out.
So, you're telling me you spent your whole summer going around the country watching musicals?
Yeah, isn't Harper the luckiest?
Or like the lamest. Sounds like torture to me. Why can't you spend your summer like a normal kid, watching TikToks, playing Minecraft, and hanging out by the pool?
Oh, Grunch, you just don't understand. All summer long while you're stuck in the pool, I'm singing Broadway all day, practicing lines, getting ready for school, or I'll be rehearsing the next super play. 'Cause I'm so alive in the spotlight. When the curtain goes up, things feel right. So you spend your summer however you please, but it's only the theater for me. Hey everyone, you all ready for this year's show?
A thespian is always ready.
I've totally been tracking all the latest costume trends in Paris.
I've watched every Meryl Streep movie they have on Netflix.
That's my cue. Have fun pretending, guys.
Come on, Grunch. You gotta join the club this year. It's going to be amazing. Picture the audience up on their feet, yelling and clapping for more. Picture your heart, how it's skipping a beat. You're right where you want it to be, and it's soar. 'Cause we come alive in the spotlight. When the curtain goes up, things feel right. If you wanna skip it, well, we won't make a fuss, but it's only the theater for us. I love all the joy of this movie. Now our characters meet. We build sets, focus, let's work hard, and what makes theater seem real.
Shakespeare says not to be, you're not to be. Yeah, that makes me complete. People sit there staring.
All of us are sharing a song and dance so daring. Real life just can't compete.
I will never ever be part of your silly, fluffy plays. Mills, let's go.
Don't worry, they'll come around. It's so good to be back together again. Up on the stage, you can be someone new, villain or hero or rat. Change your whole body, your character too. Nothing I know can feel better than that. 'Cause we come alive in the spotlight. When the curtain goes up, things feel right. Done each day, so we're fully equipped to be what we dreamt we will be. Magical, beautiful, dangerous, spectacular, perfectly free. 'Cause it's only the theater, yes, it's only the theater for me.
Finally, we're away from all that nonsense. All these theater wannabes singing and dancing are missing the entire point of what it means to be alive. I swear, life is painful. It's ugly. It's disappointing. The complete opposite of a musical.
They do have beautiful costumes every year.
Oh, sure, beautiful costumes, sparkly lights, incredible sets. Why can't people appreciate true talent? Like the fact that I won the Hoover Regional Chess Tournament last year. Did I get a write-up in the paper? Did I get flowers and balloons? Did I get hundreds of people showing up to a match and get a standing ovation? No!
I was there.
Of course you were. My little cousin. Uncle Kenneth says you have to stick with me.
I still don't understand what bothers you so much about school musicals.
Where do I start? The fundraising, the auditions, the endless morning announcements. Oh, Mills, I can already see it. First a crowd rushing up to find out who's been cast, as if nothing else matters at all. Then a gasp and a shriek as they find out at last. They got in and they faint in the hall. Oh, I dreamt about this the whole summer, and at last I am finally a star. I'm so glad I got cast, so I'm having a blast. Don't you find their exuberance bizarre? They take over the gym and the halls of the yard, as nobody else uses their space. They think everyone's glad from watching these marks, even if it's just me they displace.
Oh, I love my whole cast and director. Yes, I feel like we're really a team. Every day we rehearse, memorizing each verse.
It's enough to make me want to scream.
Hey, you have a really powerful voice. You should join the school musical. Ouch!
I still don't get why you're so angry. Isn't your uncle a theater critic in New York?
That's the other side of the family. Wait, Mills, you're brilliant. I could get my uncle to ruin the musical forever.
What?
Yes, I'll get my uncle to come see the musical, and somehow, some way, I'll make sure they get the worst review ever. Got it. First, I'll enter their club while I hide my regrets, and I'll act like I do like their play.
Then on opening night, we'll have hidden their sets and have taken their costumes away.
And my uncle will have their performance, and still crush the whole group with their sing. We'll have done this, we'll write, yes, we'll show them the light, yes, we'll show them a musical. Sing! I'll have fun and I'll moments of dreaming, and the next year will be so serene. No more play, no more song, no more club to belong. The school will be much more like me. The whole school will be much more like me.
This isn't like Mr. Martin to be late. What could be keeping him?
He's probably finishing up photocopies for the new musical this year. I wait to find out what it is.
I still don't know how it's ever going to top last year. Sunday in the park with grade schoolers. It's true. People still compliment me on my astounding act as the hat.
Oh no.
I truly dug deep for that performance. Hours and hours of method acting, going through every hat store, from here to Chicago, absorbing every color, style, emotion. Oh, madame, would you wear me? Wear me!
While rehearsing Hamlet this summer, the director never showed up late. Huzzah!
Colin, we all know you went to Shakespeare camp this summer, but doth thou have a life?
I just took her out by the time ping pong practice starts. I can't wait to try out my hot new backspin.
Hey, here comes Principal Augustus.
Children, welcome back from your summer mutation. Summer gyration. Summer vacation. Yes. Unfortunately, I have some news to report. You see, your drama teacher, Mr. Martin, went to Hawaii on vacation this summer. Well, according to this letter, he's not coming back. It seems he's found his calling as a hula fire dancer.
That wizard's outstanding it!
So, seeing as he writes the musical each year, we'll have no choice but to cancel the drama club altogether.
They can't do it to us.
Or you could write the show yourselves.
The actors become the playwrights. How symbolic.
The only problem is you won't really have a budget. You see, since we knew Mr. Martin wasn't coming back, we decided to reassign all the drama club funds to the football team.
But wait, according to the Hoover Academy handbook, any teacher leaves Hawaii to become a hula fire dancer must pay half their income to the school musical.
But how much is that?
I'd say about $50,000. Well, I'll let you guys get to it. Good luck, and remember, make this school muffin! Pizza! Proud!
This is great and all, but how are we gonna write a musical?
Yeah, I struggled last night writing a one-page book report.
Guys, don't worry. I know every musical ever written, and they all follow the same format.
Yeah, how hard could it be? The South Park guys Besides, I must have something to star in, or this whole school year will just be a waste.
We just need to collaborate.
Alex, you play piano, right? How are your skills?
Well, I just passed my level 2 blue books.
Perfect. Can you give us some tunes? How about a little less Chopin and a little more show tunes? All right, now we're talking. Here we go.
Here we go, write musical. Oh, everybody write musical. Hey, here we go, write musical. Here we go. Gonna start with the plot today. Oh, gonna write it our own way. Let's write the show.
Okay, so the first thing every musical has is a main character who wants something more than anything else in the world, and she must sing about it.
An artist. A great witch.
A unicorn!
At Shakespeare camp, they always said, write what you know.
Well, here in New York, we're known for our pizza.
Perfect. A pizza maker. Guys, I got it. Alex, give me something hopeful. Someday I'll make the perfect pizza.
Pizza.
And then our town will really thrive.
Really thrive.
And then I'll be so very happy.
Happy.
Oh, what a day to be alive.
To be alive.
To be alive.
Okay, step 2. We need something that gets in the way of our dreams.
The King of France.
No, something bigger.
An evil intergalactic space tube that needs the pizza for fuel to power their star cruiser.
Yeah!
Hey, I know, Alex, give me something menacing. Nice! Any evil plans to help me out?
Da-dum, da-dum. What's there? Oh, a spaceship. Pizza is what I spy. For us to run this great ship. Pizza will help us fly.
I'm smart and big. I'm an intergalactic
Stealing machine.
Call me Alien Supreme.
Here we're gonna write musical. Oh, everybody write musical. Hey, here we're gonna write musical. Here we go. Gonna start with the plot today. Oh, gonna write it our own way. Let's write the show.
The evil space troop steals the pizza, which puts our main character down in the dumps. We need something to inspire her to go after it again.
Well, I know when my mom is sad, my dad will always cheer her up with flowers.
Perfect. Who wants to be the flowers?
Teach it to the junior stars. They love that stuff.
It can go something like this.
If you love something, you gotta go after it. Look to your gut. Be the one who is trying everything possible, no matter what.
There are things out there, evil and dangerous, but you'll get by. Dreams may come to you like
think we're safe now. You can take off your disguises.
Remind me again why you're having us meet down here in the 42nd Street subway station. As the nation's top theater critics, we can't let it be known that our jobs are on the line.
Tell me about it. I've been moonlighting as a saxophone player in the streets just to make ends meet.
If we don't find energy to put on reviews, then we'll have to actually pay for theater tickets. No!
All right, let's begin with a roll call. Mr. Grinch from New York Times.
Indeed, I am present and begging you to entertain me.
Variety.
Now, this is the girl we need to bring back into theater.
New York Post.
These things must have gone over budget. I'm calling the accountant.
And Backstage.
Present.
All right, who would like to begin?
I would. The problem is not with our reviews, but the plays we're reviewing.
It's true. I'm still trying to forget what I saw last night. Tax Coast the musical. Just what has theater come to?
How can a critic be a good critic when everything puts us to sleep? It's difficult writing reviews when every night we're counting sheep.
How can a critic be a good critic if nothing we see is top notch? Nothing is worthy of praise. Our readers have nothing to watch.
Oh, how we long for a show so stunning, something so fresh we could yell top rates, something so strong really leaping and running without one thing in it to hate. But how can a critic be a good critic when nothing we see is worth the time? You give more your shiny shoes, or better yet, taking a snooze. But still we keep writing and utterly wasting our time.
One moment. Hello, Rudy Grunch. So nice to hear from you. Yes, of course. Perhaps I've just what we all need. Something fresh, new, and dazzling. Music, Mel? Better both. We'll have to leave New York City. Where is it? At the Hoover Academy in Buffalo. My nephew goes to school there. Apparently this new theater group is up to something. And we're going to reveal it at last. Let your nephew know that we're all coming.
Oh, how we long for a show so beautiful, something so fresh we could yell top rates, something so strong, something heartfelt and true, without one thing in it to hate. And that's how a critic stays a good critic. We try every play that sounds fun. School to school, here we come, ready to stop feeling numb, and hoping to find we've created a true work of art.
That's great and all, but is it possible to add another 8 counts in the evil robotic dream sequence? What shade of purple should we use for the finale?
Did anyone rewrite the flower dialogue yet? Working on it.
Lips, the teeth, the tip of the ensemble. All right, team, we're 2 weeks into rehearsal, and I thought I'd call us all together to see how things are developing. Costumes? The sequins are being imported from Milan as we speak. Oh, nice. Sets? We've had some issues with the flying rig, but it should have worked out shortly. Great. Intergalactic ensemble?
Da-dum, da-dum, ah.
Fabulous, team. I can't say how proud I am of the work we've done. This show is by far going to be the best musical. A special announcement. I just received a word that every top theater critic in New York Times will be coming to see a little show. It seems your new cast member Grunch has some deep connections.
His uncle is the top theater critic in New York Times and will be coming to see your show. Well, gotta go polish my staplers. Principal Augustus L.
Oh my God!
Finally, we're gonna be famous and talked about 3 huzzahs for fun.
Hey, Grunch, you never actually told us. Why didn't you decide to join in the first place?
Was it the excitement of the rehearsals leading up to opening night?
The depth of the language?
The sense of community?
I needed the extra credit to pass English. Oh, Grunch, you just need to lighten up. Yeah, life is good. Life is great. You don't need to be so grumpy all the time.
You know, in theater, we have this little trick of the trade to help us make us feel better whenever we're feeling down. Uh-oh. It doesn't take much, but it works every time.
No, I know what's happening.
Why, I think now might be the perfect time to teach you about it.
Please don't.
Wake up, feeling cloudy, like your day ain't got no limits. Just throw up your hands in a fit of rage and wiggle your fingers like this. 'Cause nothing else will cheer you up like those razzle-dazzle jazz hands. Like a rainbow, they shimmer in the light. You might believe we're strange, but your mood will rearrange and stand where the cool kids stand with your jazz hands.
I just remembered I gotta go polish my test keys. Oh, and now we're just getting started.
So your homework flew away. Go on, shake those jazz hands. Mr. Teacher, forgive me, please. You'll say, no teacher can resist that special shake and twist. Goodbye to reprimands with your jazz hands. Oh, I like to shake them while I stomp my feet. Jazz hands. Oh, I gotta shake that helps me text and tweet. Jazz hands. Try underneath your knee or upside down like me. Best way to cool the heat, use your jazz hands.
Hey, did anybody think about the fact that one bad review from New York Times could ruin our program forever? I mean, critics aren't going to write bad things about kids. You should have read what they wrote about that drama group in New Jersey. They never sang again. Not even in the shower.
Guys, don't worry, remember?
When the critics come to town, we'll just shake our jazz hands. And I'll betcha that luck is on our side. No matter what they say, we'll always be okay. Somehow we'll still have
you come over here and inspire our little one to be the best flowers they can be?
Yes, of course. Remember, kiddies, there are no small parts. There are only small beavers.
What?
Actors. Well, I must get going.
Wait!
Principal Gustus, Mrs. Woods, we have something to say. Something we've been wanting to say for a long time.
You see, the thing is we have a big problem with our characters in the musical. But I thought you were thrilled to be a part of the show. We were until we learned between playing flowers again.
Yeah, we were tulips in first grade, sunflowers in second grade, and now wildflowers? Enough with the flowers already.
But you're all so cute.
Are we? Are we?
It's about time somebody wrote us a song that shows how we really feel.
Seems like all we ever sing are songs about being happy. All we ever sing are songs that make you smile. All we ever sing are songs about bluebirds and sunshine. How about everybody listen to us a while? We want to sing about when the chocolate milk is oh so hard to open. Will we ever go? Who knows what years will open? It's so embarrassing to hold hands at the mall. Yeah, that's what you sing when you're 3 feet tall. But then we go to school and learn new songs about friendship. Then we go to school and learn about right and wrong. Then we go to school and get dressed up as munchkins and flowers. How about everybody let us write our own song? We write a song about that big friend who always steals up all that sunshine. Sure, I'd like to take my nose, but is it a crime? Jack, you think you're funny, but you're really not at all. Yeah, that's what you sing when you're 3 feet tall. Oh, why can't we ride a roller coaster? Oh, why can't we order grown-up meals? Please don't mind me or a SpongeBob poster. Just know how it feels to always be the one who has to sit in the middle. Always be the one with ice cream when we're sad. Always be the one who gets tucked in with stories and kisses. Being little really ain't so bad. Baby, being little really ain't so bad.
You know, we could do flowers for another year.
Yeah, I'm good with flowers.
Yeah, I'm good. You guys good?
Well, my work is done here. Another conflict resolved by the magic of musical theater. Augustus out.
Glad you came around. Oh, time to go to our annual space dance.
And I'm late for lunch duty.
But who will give us feedback?
Ask Grunch. He just says things the way it is. Ta-ta!
We want to sing about why our chairs are always smaller than the others. What's the deal with stinky, smelly older brothers?
all made it. Now, we still have a few hours before arriving in Buffalo to see this new revolutionary musical. So, I thought we could use this time to hold our monthly New York Writers Association meeting. New York Post, can you lead us in our oath?
Certainly. Please raise your right hand. We write what we know, and we know what we write.
We write what we know, and we know what we write.
We question, critique, and provide our insight.
We question, critique, and provide our insight.
We report all the news and conduct interviews.
We report all the news and conduct interviews.
No person alive can top our reviews.
No person alive can top our reviews.
Excellent. Now, does anyone have any general announcements?
I sure do. Did you all hear about the 18 publishers who were laid off in the New Direction Post? 18? I heard it was 24.
What? The writing profession just isn't what it used to be.
Tell me about it. I've been let go from the last 3 magazines because they didn't have enough content for me to write about.
It's so hard when you only get paid if the publishers like your story. I don't know how I'm going to afford living in the city anymore.
Nowadays, people think they're a writer with posts and blogs. Our profession does not get the respect it deserves.
Well, what are we going to do about it?
We better hope that this musical lives up to the hype. All it takes is discovering the next Hamilton to launch our careers again. Hopefully this show is the answer to saving our jobs.
But how can it possibly be any good when it was written by a bunch of students?
I heard they've been rehearsing for endless hours.
I heard they had an endless budget.
I heard $30,000.
Well, I heard 50,000.
I heard they got their lights from across the pond.
Their costumes were imported from Paris.
I heard they have special effects that are revolutionary. Hush now, all of you, for a moment. My darling nephew, Rudy Grunch, is a star in this production. He said it's a show not to be missed. He said the plot is unlike anything anyone has ever seen.
I heard pizza, flowers, and aliens.
Well, that sounds terrible. Hey, watch what you say about my nephew's show. I don't want him feeling discouraged. He was never the one for the theater. Looks like he's taken after his dear old uncle after all.
Uh-oh, here we go again.
I was quite the actor back in my day. Shakespeare, Sondheim, Rogers, and Hammerstein. You name it, I starred in it.
Stop! Syracuse! Everyone going to Syracuse should exit now. Next stop, Rochester.
Theater just isn't what it used to be. Where are the divas? Where are the big clients?
If I hear one more movie turned musical, I'm gonna lose it. I mean, Beetlejuice, Mean Girls, Moulin Rouge.
How can we make our reviews new and exciting when the shows aren't new or exciting?
It's not all bad. I mean, reinventing familiar stories always helps to attract audience members.
Yeah, and if there are audience members, there are ticket sales, which means no shows, which means no need for critics like us.
Even though there are so many musicals based on movies, there's still some amazing new shows on Broadway, like Come From Away and Hadestown.
You're right. It takes all kinds of stories to attract a crowd.
Next stop, Rochester. Everyone going to Rochester should exit. Next and final stop, Buffalo.
It's strange that we've come all this way and we're still in New York State.
Sometimes I forget that there's life outside Manhattan.
We're gonna be so close to Canada. Do you think we can take a little trip across the border?
I heard about a Canadian delicacy, poutine. I'd love to try it.
Ooh, Niagara Falls, the Las Vegas of Canada.
Perhaps there's a show we can review over there. What do you think, gang?
Let's see how this new student musical pans out before we go searching for international talent.
But it is good to have options.
The best we could do is invest the future of our industry.
Yes, we may inspire young people to create new and exciting pieces.
I agree. I try to see as many new play developments as possible. It's always fun to see what's being created out there.
Maybe these kids are onto something. I mean, they know what's relevant and current, and they know all the latest trends.
You're right. I can't wait to see this show.
Me too.
Last and final stop, Buffalo. Everybody out. Please, one more questions, no comment. I have to get back to class.
Who knew that just having a few New York critics come review our show caused such a media frenzy?
I'm not shocked in the least because every time our talent is recognized for what it is.
Sounds looking good, Rachel.
Thanks.
Alan, make sure you use a soft glow for my final solo number. Thanks, sweetie.
Hey, there they are! Quick, let's go! Excuse me, can I bother you for a comment? What character do you play in the musical? Oh no, I'm not an actor. Well, then you must be a writer. Has Fields have written the most talked about musical since Giants in the Sky. I'm not a writer either.
You're not an actor, you're not a writer. What exactly do you do?
I take care of everything backstage.
That's all? Do we get Bells of Leslie and Javier getting all the attention?
Not at all. Find me behind the scenery, standing firm till I hear my cue, moving platforms and bits of greenery, making sure nothing falls on you. You might imagine that my arms get pretty tired, and yes they do, but I don't mind, 'cause it's all part of the magic.
gathers to the fun rehearsal at 10 p.m. in high as the Roman photo.
Yes, and at 10:30 p.m.
We go on for ice cream.
No! We grab all the prop sets and costumes and stash them around here where no one will find them. Then we go down to lock the lighting board and unplug the sound system, leaving them with only a dark, empty, silent theater when they arrive for opening night.
That's it.
Precisely.
Grunch! Grunch! We need you.
Mrs. Wood said you'd help us with our flower song before opening night tomorrow.
Grunch! There you are. We need your feedback.
Everyone knows you tell it like it is, Grunch.
No.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You love something, you gotta go after it. Look to your gut.
Bigger.
Be the one who's tried everything possible, no matter what.
More eggs.
There are things out there musical is gonna be amazing.
What was that? Tears? Hugs? Are you finally having the change of heart?
What? Me? No way. Nothing changes. Okay, the plan must go on. No more play, no more song, no more clubs. It will long, the whole school will be much more like me. The whole school will be much more like me.
Great job, everyone. Awesome run through. Just a few notes, Chris, Walden. When you're racing the spaceship in scene 2, make sure at the same level so it looks like you're taking off with ground propulsion. Okay, got it. Javier, in scene 4, the line is, do not take the fair maiden. Not take the fair maiden.
Dope, why do I always get the tongue twisters?
Everyone, stop what you're doing and look at Colin. That's the level of eye shower I'm going for to make it believable. I love it, my Maybelline! Alright, Jaden, anything else?
Just one thing. I know this process has been a little crazy, but I am so proud of all the work we've done together. Mr. Martin would be proud of it and
Just look at that. Tomorrow night, all those seats will be full. A brand new one sector day. Listen.
In the hush of a darkened theater, there's a tingle I always feel. Looking out while the seats are empty, someone hits me, it can't be real. The sets, the lights, the costumes, waiting for the actors. The thrill of knowing what we've done. Oh, it's all part of the magic. It's much more than mundane. It's all part of the magic of helping to entertain.
Mills, are they gone? Yes, the Grunch. You see how proud they look at big thing? Shh! Don't ruin this moment for me. Don't. Let's stick to the.
Oh, I shouldn't have eaten all that Mexican food last night.
Relax, you'll be fine.
How can I relax when any minute the biggest critics from New York are coming to our humble auditorium to watch a show that I haven't even seen yet?
I'm sure they're very, very sweet.
Get your hands off my briefcase, you buffoon!
Welcome, welcome. We've been expecting your Aristotle's arrival.
We're just so happy you came all this way for a little musical.
Can we get you anything to drink?
I'll have a wine spritzer.
Now have Spanish. It's from Spain.
All we have is juice and chocolate milk.
Good. Oh, Uncle. On behalf of the entire school and the esteemed drama department here at Hoover Academy, I'd like to thank you for coming. We've all worked really hard, and we know you're gonna love it.
Why, thank you, Rudy. Your mom would be so proud.
So your reviews are gonna be published in all the major newspapers across the country?
Any newspaper that's worth a dime.
Okay, great. I gotta make sure everything's in place backstage. See you after the show.
Follow me to your seats. The show starts in moments.
Gone? Gone? What do you mean it's gone?
Look, the steps, the costumes, Well, what are we gonna do? We're out there right now, and we're supposed to start any minute.
Oh, how bitter it is for the fair stage. Show must go on. Now we can use whatever we can find. Now let's go make this school Muffins Pizza proud!
Break a ligament, team. Welcome all to the premiere production of The Pizza Maker, The Flowers, and the Intergalactic Space Thieves, the musical.
This is it, Mills. Get ready to see them crash and burn.
Oh, how the birds are chirping. The sun is shining.
did you study?
And how on earth did you think of such simple costume sets, lighting, and then that transformation at the end? Brilliant.
Well, Grinch was mostly responsible for that. Grinch, thanks for being a part of our show. We couldn't have done it without you.
Really?
Rudy, I knew you had it in you.
I'm really sorry, guys, but I'm not the one who made this show a success. It was all of them. I thought I could ruin the show by taking away all the sets, props, and costumes. But I guess theater is much more than that. But when I was on stage, I felt a thrill. I felt like I was part of something huge.
Did thy heart perchance grow 3 times in thy chest?
I think. Gotcha!
Grinch, you're a natural. Can we count on you for next year's show?
I wouldn't miss it for the world. Right, Mel?
Jackson, Daniela, Kara, and Emily. And now some of our very posh theater critics. We have Kenneth, Adriel, Jeremy, Lorelai, and Elizabeth. In the role of Jaden, here is Zoe, Campbell, and Amani. Next we have Chris and Alan. And there's Callie, Nate,